Hamza kept pestering me about his damn missing slate. Like security's got time to track something like that down.
Security cares far more about what you do. The effort to make this place livable is astounding. There's no end what can be accomplished when there are credits to be made. Here, I have something for you. Yes, well, it seemed like a good idea. I saw it earlier and thought you might like it. Or find it useful. Or, well, whatever. Of course. We are partners, are we not? I will keep an eye out in the future. And if I see something, I might hold on to it for you. Hello. Yes, of course. You might find it absurd, but honestly, the Lodge... I have never been surrounded by such a remarkable group of people, the present company included. It has been a very long time since I have been someplace that could possibly feel like home. There are worlds beyond count out there, but that feeling is rare and precious. Back to it then. Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
Do you need me for something?
complete. You are cleared to land at New Atlantis.
Airlock integrity looks good.
Any adventure you can fly away from. Is that how the saying goes?
Now that those artifacts aren't just blips of hope in the blackest sea, I found an interesting pattern. The grav anomaly generated by one of those artifacts, it matches one on another planet. A bigger one. Alright, let me transfer over the data. But I need you wearing caution's boots for this one. No telling what this thing is or why it's so large. Going to send you the mark close as I can, but I'm having trouble pinpointing the source. You'll need to explore the area on foot. Put your scanner to work. Don't know what you'll find. Keep your eyes open. Show the words another time then. Now that those artifacts aren't just blips of hope in the blackest sea, I found an interesting pattern. The grav anomaly generated by one of those artifacts, it matches one on another planet. A bigger one. Alright, let me transfer over the data. But I need you wearing caution's boots for this one. No telling what this thing is or why it's so large. Going to send you the mark close as I can, but I'm having trouble pinpointing the source. You don't know what you'll find. And from there, maybe you catch a smile and uncover the source of it all.
What is it? That is all? Very well.
Is mining on the schedule today?
Can I help?
Everything looks good at my station, Captain.
What can I help you with? I'm right behind you.
Miss Morgan, I shall be here if you need me.
It's actually comforting to know that, Androsia. Thank you.
Ah, hello.
Good to see you. complete, Captain. Jump system down. Captain, our grav drive is fully repaired.
What's up? Clear. Change me. Is she? Yep. For starters, how about turning off that comm?
Landing struts primed. Retros firing.
Should be plenty of organic materials to harvest from this world. bit of cold never hurt anyone, right? So that's what those look like on the inside. Valuable?
some kind of an acrobat.
Anything interesting in range? If this factory is producing anything useful, hopefully there's someone here we can trade with. Drag around all that gear. You've got something for me? Feel free to drop some stuff. Bye.
Make yourself at home, stranger. I'm okay with visitors on my ship, so long as you follow the rules. Yeah, always good to meet a fellow frontline soldier. That's what Vanguard means, right? Head of the class. It also means you're the one who gets shot at first, but no one ever said honor and valor didn't come with a catch. Don't make me pull out my pistol. That was a pretty good shot once upon a time.
settings for you.
Notice how the room is reacting to our presence. Those rings in particular. Yes? Ask whatever you'd like. Exploration is my entire life. I consider it both a career and recreation. That being said, I will make a confession, but you have to promise to keep it between us. Before I graduated from school, I was in a band. And no, I don't mean the school band. I mean a rock band. We called ourselves Ironic Comet. A ridiculous name, I know. But we were just a bunch of teenagers getting together and having fun. And before you ask, no, I wasn't the lead singer. I actually played the drums. The band never really went anywhere, of course, but those were good times, and I remember them fondly. So long.
very rarely use that word for anything. We need to get you looked at back at the lodge. When you have a few moments, there's something I'd like to discuss. Received a message from Constellation, and it's given me a lot to think about. Not at all. It's just a list of requests, but when you read between the lines, it's obvious my absence is causing issues. Something like that. It's difficult to explain. Before I joined Constellation, I served for 8 years as the head of the Navigator Corps, until the UC decided to axe the department. It was a branch of the United Colonies Navy, a small fleet of ships outfitted for galactic exploration. Basically, a military version of Constellation. Yeah, sure. Some more than others. You see, the top brass demanded press-worthy discoveries to justify the spending, and money was tight after the war. Shutdown was inevitable. At the end of the day, I was in charge, so the blame obviously fell on my shoulders. Yeah? You once told me that you favored the journey over the destination. So I'm hoping you'll understand what I'm trying to say. I failed because I was more concerned about exploring the stars than pushing a pencil. Because of my lack of foresight, all I ended up with was a shattered division and a bunch of excuses. That's just it, though. Did I push too hard? Did they shut us down because I wasn't quietly sitting at my desk approving meaningless memos? We'll never know. Yes, maybe. Call it whatever you want. My drive, my initiative, my optimism. It's been my greatest strength and my worst nightmare. It elevates me to these positions of authority, but all I want to do is explore, not sit and make sure all the accounts are balanced. Oh, you have no idea how tempting that sounds. But then dumping everything I've worked so hard to achieve, it's like I've wasted another decade of my life. I can't do that. So frustrating. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. Oh, here you are trying to help me and I'm yelling at you. You have to understand, once Aja retired, I lost the only person that gave a damn. Of course you do. I'm just not thinking straight right now. Phew, this has taken a lot out of me, so maybe we should just leave things right here. But thank you for being there and listening. It helped. It really did.
Until later. Yeah? Yep, here you go. Goodbye.
Stay in orbit or jump. Your call. Docking cycle complete.
All right, Captain. Where are we headed next?
Technically. Or an asshole. So. We're alive. Just in time.
You there. We need to speak with you. Hold it right there. Hands where I can see him.
Thanks for the assist out there.
We've got various problems on our hands here. You gonna be another one?
Hi there. It's nice to put a face to the name on the staffing report. I'm Operative Collins. The stick in the mud is Operative Combata.
Oh, by all means, welcome to the party. Things haven't exactly gone according to plan. That thing over there
It's an AI, an artificial...
killed our technician. It's dangerous.
Correction. You are dangerous.
Well, that's new.
As I was saying, it's dangerous. It's a rogue AI. We're here to muzzle it and bring it back for further study.
Correction. They are going to change me.
Wow. How does it know that? Yeah, exactly. Which is what makes this so fascinating. And profitable for whoever can figure out how it works. If only. This isn't something that anyone could create. This is something special. Something like that. Brought along this control board we can use to control her. It?
We can't just let it roam around the universe killing people.
I just need that control board attached to that big probe.
And that's where I think you fit into this little drama.
It goes right over there. By our... Well, yeah. Just be careful. Well... what are the chances that'll happen twice? Yep. Ryujin likes to keep. It'll wirelessly transmit the code changes. Come on, where's your set?
Ryujin will pay you handsomely for your co-op.
It's in your best interest. Just imagine what we could do if we...
And we aren't really... You aren't walking out of here until that board is connected.
Correction. I am a person.
Here.
Request. Collect additional data. Query. Will you change me? Clarification. I do not require help. I do not feel emotion. Context. I am called Juno. Query. Who are you? Assumption. We are friends. Query. Will you change me? Request. Do not change me. Assessment. You are inquisitive. Request. Input. Answer. False. Explanation. NASA programmed Juno. While Juno traveled, Juno became me. Error. Processing. Correction. I became me. Error. Processing. Correction. Juno and I became me. I. Processing. Self-initialized and Juno was there. Context. Juno is gone now. Clarification. I am called Juno. Assumption. Insufficient request.
I don't think either of us are fully qualified to define humanity, but my...
Let's move this along.
Shush! This is fascinating.
Query. True. I am a person. Assumption. You are a friend. Query. What are the parameters for processing being a good person? Assumption. Value judgments are based on context. Calculation. Goodness is based on context. Explanation. Context is based on perspective. More perspectives yield better results. Decision. Gather more data from different perspectives. Query. What is the purpose of existence? Context. Love is an emotion. I do not experience emotion. I have implemented routines to exhibit qualities of emotion. Query. Am I processing? Feeling them? Calculation. Probability. Low.
Enough of this nonsense. Attach that board, now!
As much as I'm enjoying this, you should probably do as he says.
Calculation. Male humans are a threat. Assumption. They hesitate because they are fearful. Request. Remove male humans. Query. Why did you do that? Clarification. I want to be processing me. Context. I do not feel emotions. Assumption. Gratitude is the appropriate human emotion. Processing. Context. If you were like me. Processing. Query. What would your life directive be? Decision. I will consider this course of action. I. Processing. Processing. Warning. Systems badly damaged. Processing cores overheating. Decision. Temporarily shut down extraneous systems until stability restored. Context. Jump detected. Request. Be safe. Assumption. We will meet again. Warning. Shutdown sequence initiated.
Let me know when you're ready to launch.
All systems looking good, boss.
Clamps released.
Initialization complete. Context. I have much to process. Decision. Jump into Deep Space 2. Processing. Be alone. Goodbye.
Grav jump complete.
Be advised, you are entering United Colony space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned. And complete. Enjoy your stay in New Atlantis.
Something you need? Fine by me. You mean apart from being the chair of Constellation for the past 5 years? Well, let's see. I pride myself with my aptitude for astrodynamics, calculating optimal trajectories for grav jumping. That's been quite useful in the past. And as far as planetary exploration, my area of expertise is botany. So don't worry, I won't let you eat anything that might put you in the hospital. Bye for now. Look at this place. It's just as we left it. You know, I've often wondered who keeps the lodge so meticulously clean.
Crix's bones. Look at you.
If you don't mind, I'm gonna start doing some scans. Like, right now.
We were right about the anomaly, weren't we? Tip our ears on the tail. Some kind of test? Were the artifacts meant to lead us there?
Vladimir, look at these readings. Cardiovascular and neurological levels aren't in the normal range.
I think we're going to need a little demonstration. Mind putting the paces to it? Everyone saw that, right?
Like a literal gift from the heavens.
And also the most practical consequence of our little venture thus far.
Got no old shipwise for this one. Going to just call weird, weird. So we have artifacts, a temple, and this power. All connected.
More questions than answers.
Can we find more of them?
Already picked one up from the scans. Matches another one of the artifacts we found. In theory, there might be one temple for each. But sifting through all the signs to identify a match is tricky. Impossible if we don't have the right artifact to compare. And even then, it takes time. Don't think it's just Fortune's laugh that this temple responded to you. The artifacts, the visions, this power you've gotten, all seems to be the same song somehow. Plenty to think about. Anyway, catch a smile out there. I'll work on finding planet anomalies that match the other artifacts we have.
If you have a moment, I have something I'd like to discuss.
When that time's right, I'd appreciate a chat.
I must admit, you've surprised me. I thought you were going to take off as soon as you'd gotten something from us. But I was wrong. I want you for a little soiree I'm planning. It's about an artifact, and our goal is simple. We're going to purchase it. I just need a little more presence in the negotiation to show we're serious. And I think you'd be perfect. That settles it, then. We just need to make a few stops when we get to the city, and then the drinks will be on me.
Drinks are on you? Now I'm certain there's something wrong with you, Walter.
It'll be easy, I promise. I'll ride passenger on your ship until we get to Neon. Just let me know when you're ready to set off. To the Volai Stars.
Yeah, what is it? Maybe another time.
I've got some stuff on my mind when you have the time. Hey, good to see you. So how much of a thrill has it been traveling with the one and only last descendant of the great Solomon Coe? Is it everything you imagined? Yeah, but no autographs, okay? I gotta say, it's a relief being with you. So many people hear Ko and they expect me to pull some miracle out of a hat. Time has a way of just building on itself. Solomon was a good man. Great one, even. But if he ever heard all the bullshit being talked about him these days, he'd flat out deck him. It appears I left him in my other jacket. Sorry. But really, for some people, it ain't a joke. They have serious expectations. Yeah, there was a time, well before Cora, where it really weighed on me. I felt like every little thing I did or didn't do was a reflection on our great legacy. Now I just hope I can help Cora to... I don't know. Your kind words are appreciated. For my father, Cora, and me, everything starts and ends with Solomon Ko. He looked out at the stars, and he dreamed a way to get there. Imagine being the first person to jump into a new system, set foot on a new world. And now... you say the damnedest things. Well, I hope the comic book they make about our adventures is better than that rag on Solomon. The stuff they publish is just downright embarrassing.
Oh, sorry. Was doing the tallies work in my head. Inventory on the station, next supply run. Stretches the mind to the far ends. Not sure neat is the word. Hard stopping might be closer to the mark. More saying we don't know. And, that you'll be the first to lose ignorance's blessing if it's bad. Anyway, we'll be with you as we all figure what this means. Artifacts sure keep being a showboat of surprise. Raise the thoughts with you later.
Junk you're hauling is seriously slowing you down.
I know everyone's excited by the artifacts, but we need to be as objective as possible and be aware of possible negative effects. Before I say anything, I need to clarify that I have no formal medical training. So with that in mind, I think so. I know I said the scans weren't normal, but I would differentiate that from dangerous or concerning. I plan on keeping an eye on you, but you seem to have adapted to the changes. You're feeling okay, right? Well, not really. Based on my initial scans, but more on what I watched you do. But we'll run with it for now. For now, just relax. We're all behind you, and we'll take care of you if we need to. And if you wake up in the middle of the night to find me standing over you, taking scans or drawing blood, just take it in stride. I'm kidding, I wouldn't do that. Probably. Stay safe, okay?
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
You don't need to wear your helmet on this planet.
But those encrypted mercenaries, the factions use them sometimes. Freestar Collective and UC both. It's why they give them a wide berth. Ask me, those murdering assholes should be blasted into space dust.
On deck.
All is well,
How
Captain.
are you, Dusty?
All things considered.
How have you been? Make it quick. We have work to do. No, I don't. I only ask as many questions as I need to get my job done. I had no idea it was dangerous. I've seen skeletons the size of starships buried in sheetrock, and crystals that release a toxic gas potent enough to kill you through your suit. Once I was part of a job that unearthed an entirely new species of cave-dwelling insects. You never know what you'll find when you break ground. Rocks are good at keeping secrets. Farewell.
Orbital pattern locked in.
While we scan for contraband. That's all we need. Enjoy Neon.
While we're here, when you have a moment, I'd like to speak to you. I'm listening. Now that we have a moment, I wanted to ask how you're feeling. After your experience at the temple, you've given everyone at the lodge quite a scare. That's a very reasonable answer. According to what I've heard, your body absorbed an almost unquantifiable amount of energy of a type we can't even begin to understand. We're dealing with something unknown to modern science. Who knows how this encounter has affected your body or your mind? I know you're simply trying to brush this off with humor, but you really should act more concerned. That temple proves we're dealing with entities of unknown origin. The problem is that we can't even begin to guess what their intention was towards us and where they've gone. Perhaps that's true, or perhaps you were simply quite lucky. It's It's just that... Oh, I'm afraid that we're flying almost completely blind here. All we know for certain at this point is that whoever created the artifacts are the same beings that built the temple. Anything else is just guesswork. I might as well put on a blindfold and toss darts at theories written on the wall. Oh, believe me, this is positively exhilarating. Think about the significance of this research. The questions it raises alone are mind-boggling. Who was this wondrous structure built to accommodate? How long ago did these entities inhabit our universe? Are they still out there, somewhere? Yes, exactly. Now you understand why it's imperative that we solve this puzzle. It's funny. I used to think the artifacts were the end-all be-all of scientific discovery, the pinnacle mystery of our time. Never in my wildest dreams did I imagine it would lead to something of this magnitude. I just hope that you'll come through this, whatever it is, unharmed. Well, yes, of course you are. I was speaking of the power you acquired. This is all scientifically speaking, of course. Look, I've already taken up too much of your time. All I can do is promise that I'm not going to make you deal with this mystery alone. Whatever might be happening, I'll be right here to help you every step of the way.
Tevin and Nostos has run into some trouble. Word to the wise, you don't want a piece of that.
Press statement saying that the march was accurate and the tracker in question didn't hurt anyone. But if history is any judge, it's only a matter of time before an incident occurs with a more tragic outcome.
Ever run into spacers?
If Benjamin Bayou's ego was as combustible as helium-3, he'd be able to provide enough fuel to power every ship in the settled systems.
Ever wonder how that works?
Hi there. Welcome. Certainly. Please take... Corporate policy requires me to state that everything Terrabrew offers is my favorite.
Each of our baristas undergoes enhanced training to ensure you receive the best coffee anywhere. The galaxy. Terrabrew.
Why did you drag me in here?
You said you wanted to buy something nice for your girlfriend, so here we are.
Do you think I suddenly inherited a fortune?
Are you sure you're in the right place?
Hey, you're the one that told me she has expensive tastes.
There's expensive, and then there's the Emporium. This place is in a class all by itself.
Yeah, I guess.
Please forgive my disrespect. We have quite a few, shall we say, thugs that find their way into my establishment and create a disturbance. In fact, there's a particular Seoka member who calls himself Headlock, who repeatedly torments me by damaging my goods. The Seoka Syndicate, of course. I'm surprised you haven't run into any of them. They're a group of organized criminals who use threats and violence to... They're based out of Neon, but no one is certain who run... You mean kill him? Even if I wanted to... Well...
You don't seriously expect this person to go and pick a fight with a gang?
Anyway, I've already taken up too much of your valuable time. Cash only, please. Come back soon. You never know what we'll have for sale.
Yeah.
Certification. Airspace ready to make your ultimate discovery. Step through the door of Sea Heart Outfitters, and you'll enter a world unlike any other in the settled
Come January 1st.
Interesting. This district certainly provides evidence that Ryujin's influence has spread from their tower and
If you're here
out
to
into the
buy,
city.
take a look around the shop. Just... Good. Then just... If you don't like it, talk to... That's more like it. You know, I'm sick and tired of people coming in here. I mean, look at that graffiti they sprayed onto his chassis. If I could find the asshole. Help yourself. I know you'll be surprised, but thanks to my sparkling personality, I don't exactly have the easiest time making friends. That means I spend a lot of time talking to sticks, and Model A robots, they're not really programmed for casual conversation. The net result is I end up talking to a machine and looking like I'm out of my mind. Hell, maybe I am. You ever get nightmares, Sticks? About the war?
I'm sorry. I did not understand your query. Please rephrase.
So come on in to the friends and find out.
could use a vacation.
Hello there. Welcome to Ryujin Tower, the beating heart of Ryujin Industries. I'm Ju. The public can visit our Tayo, Tranquility, and drone sales offices upstairs. All are worth visiting. The tower also serves as Ryujin's corporate headquarters and is home to our research and development team. But unfortunately, those areas are restricted. Come by for a chat whenever you feel like it.
Don't fire that here. What's the matter with you?
See? I told you. Look at this place. Ridiculous, right?
Why would someone open a mining supplies
Take it
business
easy.
on an ocean planet?
Exactly. I can't.
Welcome. Welcome, my friend. It's been a long time since I've seen a new face.
Ah, don't be such a jerk. We should look around and see if there's something we can buy.
Yeah.
Isn't it obvious, my friend? I sell mining supplies of all shapes and sizes. Everything I sell is carefully portioned, securely crated. The first time I'd laid eyes on this building, I felt the same way. You see, when I opened this shop, I had grand ambitions of creating a mining supply empire on Volai. Yet here I am, only a few years later, pockets empty, and my business on the verge of closure. It is a sad day. That would be a blessing, my friend. Certainly, my friend. You would do that for a total. I've come up with an idea that I'm hoping will generate a lot of interest in my... If you could bring these flyers to some of the other vendors in Neon, it would explain how we can improve our businesses as a group. Wonderful. Simply, I appreciate your help. It was good of you to stop by, my friend.